Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Too many men stay in their heads. Too many men stay in their heads. Now, let me be abundantly clear what I'm talking about, because I've talked several times about having the right mindset. I've talked several times about that, and I'm very much a thinker myself. People see my book collection. People ask for more of my book collection. And shoot, I could easily do this in front of my bookcase. But that's important, very important. Some personally important. But some men stay so much in their heads, they don't take action. They play down the physical side of them. You know, like, I always preach about body game and everything, and I preach about style, like the physical stuff. You get some men think, oh, you just need to think, or, sometimes every now and then I get a commenter saying, nah, it's all, just a mindset. It don't mean anything else. You don't need anything else. It's just up there. And like I said, it's important, but you have to take action. As a man, yes, you want to think, your mind has to be right, but you have to take action. So the ideal thing is to think about something, then take action. The very nature of a man is to do, to be busy, to take action in everything. Too many men will just sit around and just talk, and they all in their heads. And in fact, some men are so in their heads, they got a whole fantasy life. They got a whole fantasy life, or they'll get online. You get a lot of guys who will get online and, they act like they this and that, and they got this whole thing going. They say, well, I'm this pill, I'm that pill and everything. I've talked about this before, but then if you say, well, what are you doing? Do you go outside? Are you taking action? Okay, you want these things. You've been thinking about these things. Are you taking action? Because look, and especially if we're talking about relationships, not even just that one part, and I'll get into the greater part of it, but let's be on this channel. I talk about both relationships and a man being sovereign, period. All right, in relationships, hey, how many guys have watched all the content talking about women, good, bad, whatever, listen to all the guys they refer to as dating coaches or some seduction coaches, shout out cousin T-Tall or whatever. How many guys have watched the body game videos, not just from me, but from other men in the body game movement and stuff. All right, that's cool. Hey, great support. Hey, you know what? My sons love the support because the money from here goes to them because they my pimps. One day I'm gonna show y'all my red bottom shoes. So anyway, right? All right, that's great. What are you doing about it? You gotta take action. What are you doing? That's a key thing. At one of the self-improvement summits, and I said this about masculine energy, and definitely check it out. Definitely check out the self-improvement summit. There's a link for it in the description box to sign up. But one of the things with that, is that I said masculinity is just being active, period. Just taking action and everything. But see, a lot of guys don't want to do that. You have a portion of men, they not active in that way. And they ain't, and just to be clear, they ain't necessarily like on some feminine thing or feminine energy, just more like the energy. It don't mean they gay or anything, but they are acting, effeminate. But it's like feminine energy is just passive. That's it. It's passive. It just sits still. It don't go anywhere. It's like the guys who got all these ideas, but they get in a paralysis of analysis. That's unacceptable for a man, right? Now, I talked about, like, when you're talking about dealing with women, dealing with women is very much a carnal thing. Dealing with women is very much a carnal thing. Women are turned on visually, but they also turned on by a man's certain behaviors from a man, particularly active masculine energy. They turned on by what the man says, but the main thing, ultimately is the main thing is the active, because even with the body, even with the body. They look at a man's body and say, okay, this man look like he can do something. And of course, and I'm gonna get into next week, I'm gonna get into a man's style, what that does. But see, you get some men, they don't want to fix their body, don't want to dress up, they don't want to do anything, but then complain they can't get a woman. But they so smart though, they'll tell you, well, women don't want a smart man. Yeah, they do, they just want to like how he looks. See, here's the thing, you gotta have that balance. And not just with women. Like I said, I talk, on this channel, I talk about two things, Ironically, when I'm talking, I ain't even talking about women just being a man. Nah, those videos don't get the same play. Almost thinking about doing just a separate channel for that and just roll with who's gonna roll with me. But anyway, it's just about life. As a man, okay, you need money. You thinking about money. How you gonna get it? You gotta get out there and hustle. And I know some people think, well, I can just sit at home on a computer and all of that. All right, how many men can actually do that? Most men gotta still leave the house. Most men still gotta get out there. You still gotta interact. You still gotta get out there in the world. In fact, the very nature of man is to interact with the world. The nature of the woman is to sit back and chill. Like, think about an atom. You got one dot in the middle. Then you got that other dot circling. The woman is a dot in the middle. She's sitting back. Her nature is to sit back and chill. That's just feminine nature anyway. A man's nature go out there and do something. Shoot, we're hunters, If something come against us, we're the warriors, We're the eagles, we're even the healers and everything. All of those are active. Just going through life. Like if you want more money, I was like, well, get a job, motherfucker. Or start that business. You gotta hustle. You gotta do. And stuff. But you can't sit back and just say, well, I want more money. Okay, well, what are you doing about it? Or yeah, one of the saddest things I see is a bunch of men who have some great ideas. I mean, great, you sitting back listening, it's like, damn, yeah, dude. But they can't do it. I'm like, come on, man. You're going to think about that, but you're not going to take care of it. You're not going to do it. Nah, you got to get out of your head. You got to take action, Like I say, even like with what I teach, every now and then I hit somebody up, say, okay, you been hitting the gym? What you been doing? You keep asking me these questions, but what have you been doing? How's it going? Well, Rom, I'm just working through it and thinking about it. I say, no, go out there and do it. Go out there and do it. That's why when I'm giving advice about man gets woman, I always say, get out there. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. Go out there and apply it. I want people to apply it. I have no fear about it. I have no fear about it. Go apply the information because at least you getting out. You got to take that action. You got to do that thing. But see, too many men are in their heads and that's unacceptable. See, the very nature of man is really to establish order. That's the nature of man. Nature of women, they more out there and stuff. But that's their nature. They need to be. They need to be who they are. There's nothing wrong with it. But men establish the order and stuff. We don't ask the woman to do it, and we don't ask another man. Every single man starting from where he is, at the very least, he needs to have order within himself. He needs to actively establish that and then gradually expand his circle. And then when you get a group of men together, they establish order. The history of the world is different groups of men establishing order, but they taking action. That's the thing. See, as a man, you can't just be in your head and everything. You can't be. Yes, you want to be intelligent. That's important. But you got to balance it out with taking action. You got to balance the spiritual with the carnal. Yeah, and yeah, when I say spiritual, that's your mind. That ain't just your religious path. That's your mindset and everything. That's the software. But what good is software? What good is software if it doesn't have hardware? Your body is the vehicle. You got to take care of it. It's the thing. It's the interaction with this. It interfaces with the world. It interfaces with other people. You still got to take action. You got to take care of it and everything. But then you still got to be that good driver. See, you need both. You can't just stay in one area. And actually, there's some men out there, I'll tell them, hey, man, you just can't be all on the corner. You got to get your head right. In fact, my book, Nice Guys and Players, at the deepest level, that's what it's all about, having that balance. You can't just be on one side of the fence. You need to be right in that middle, as close to it as possible. As close to it as possible. Yeah, some people might lean a little bit more intellectual. Ain't no problem with that as long as they take some action. And some people might lean a little bit more carnal. But ain't no problem as long as they can think about some things, use their head sometimes. So, you know, too many men, and that's unacceptable. That's one of the reasons there's a lot of problems out here. It's the men. You know, you get a lot of guys who want to say, well, the women doing this or that. Okay, we establish order. Women can't do anything without us. Let me say it again. Women cannot do a damn thing without us. Even these women, I don't know, you might call them feminists or whatever. Behind them all are some men with big guns who, if they decide, hey, we want y'all to put on the handmaid's dresses, what they gonna do about it? And it's a fucked up analogy, but hey, that's men, all right? But I'm just going that extreme. I'm going that extreme just to let you know, hey, men still got power out in this joint. We just have to establish it. And one of the things is get out of your head. Get out of your head. And get out of your head in the sense of take action. You can have that idea, it can start there, but then you take action. Let me put it like that. Let me put it like that so someone don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I ain't saying stop thinking. I'm saying think and then take action. Don't stay in your head too much, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for this episode. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.